Welcome back to another video. It has been a minute since I've done this whole sit down and talk to you guys type video, and I thought this would be the perfect time to really talk to you guys and let you guys in on what's been going on with me and my family. So based off the title, you guys can see I am pregnant and I'm in my third trimester. Like, the end is near and I'm so ready, guys, and I'm ready to talk to you guys about how my pregnancy journey has been. I have it written down because, well, just certain keynotes that I want to talk about because I have a little pregnancy brain, so I'm forgetting a lot of things. So I didn't want to forget anything out, and I really want you guys to know how my journey has been from, you know, the first trimester to the second to now. So finding out I was pregnant, it's funny thinking about it now, but then it was not funny. So basically when we had posted our video, we're pregnant, I in fact was not pregnant at that time. I found out a week after that video was posted that I was pregnant. So I'm gonna post the link at the top so you guys can check that video out. But yes, I found out a week after. It was crazy how I found out. I thought I had food poisoning and I was just not feeling well. I was feeling so nauseous. I just felt like I could just throw up, like my inside. Like, it was just horrible. I was like, no, this is not a food poisoning or anything. I just felt like it wasn't that. So Ron said, well, do you want to take a pregnancy test? And I said, I guess so, but I don't know how I would feel if I was pregnant. We wanted to have a fourth child, but then we said, you know, if it doesn't happen, that's fine. We're okay with 3. But, you know, if it does happen, that's good, because I wanted to have a fourth child before I hit 30. So I wasn't upset about it, but I was like, this isn't the right time for us to have a fourth child right now. You guys know I've been trying to get on this fitness journey, trying to get my body together, and I don't want all that to be a waste, you know, basically me working out. So I took the test and I was too scared to look at it. So Ron looked at it and he said that it was positive. And we both just like kind of just stopped and just looked at each other. And we was like, wow, I guess we have no other choice but to just get ready and be prepared for this baby. We don't believe in abortion. And so that was never an option in our head. The only option was to, you know, we got to get ready for 4 kids. So yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant. I knew pretty early. I knew at 5 weeks. 5 weeks pregnant. So talking about the first trimester. The first trimester was horrible for me. And I mean horrible. I've never felt like this with any of my 3 pregnancies. But for some reason, this last one this really made me this is the last baby, because being pregnant this time around has really put my body through a lot physically and mentally. The first trimester, I was sick the whole time. I was so ready to get out of the first trimester because I had all day sickness, not just morning sickness, all day sickness. That's not a good feeling when you just feel like you have to throw up all day, every day. Like, that's not a good feeling. I hated that feeling. I was just in the bed most of the time the first trimester, and it was just horrible. It was hard for me to do a lot of things. It was hard for me to just record for our channel. It was hard for me to be at work. You know, I was going through it like emotionally, and physically my body was just over it. So the whole first trimester I was sick the whole time. It kind of got better when I added ginger to my water. That helps And this is a tip for any mom out there if you're going through, you know, just morning sickness and feeling nauseated. Add ginger to your water and that will knock out the morning sickness. And that's pretty much what I did. I had no energy. It was hard for me to just do anything. And being as though I have 3 kids under 3, it's hard to try to just do things and, you know, do motherly things. You know, I had to cook every night. I had to get out of bed to cook. I had to take care of my kids. You know, I still have 2 in diapers, and you know, it was just really, really hard to do a lot of things. And you know, I'm working from home and Ron is out working, so when Ron isn't here, I have to kind of just pull it together and take care of my job, and that's to take care of my babies. You know, I had to cook dinner every night. I had to cook breakfast every morning. You know, I had to do work with them with like educational things, you know, play with them. And it was really tough for me being pregnant and being sick as well, because they don't really understand. Jakai kind of understands, and you know, when he sees me in the bed, he's like, "Mommy, are you not feeling well?" I'm just like, "Yeah, baby is really getting to mommy." And you know, he kind of rubs my belly and makes me feel better. But you know, it was tough. You know, the first few months was extremely tough for me. And you know, when Ron was here, Ron definitely stepped up, and you know, he knew I was down. He made sure I was in the bed. If I needed anything, he brought it down to me. Fluids, food, he has really been there for me throughout this pregnancy. I'm truly grateful. You know, he'll come home tired from work, but you know, he would make sure the kids are all together, make sure I'm good. So, you know, he really helped out so much, because any moms out there, if you're super moms, you know, you want to be able to do everything and you don't want anybody to take your job. That's how I felt. I just felt like I cannot just lay in this bed and do nothing. I have to just go out and, you know, do what I'm supposed to do as a mom. But it just, you know, it did feel good to just kind of being catered to, because that's normally not me. You know, I'm the one taking care of everybody. My moods this pregnancy has just been up and down, up and down, up and down. Sometimes I would just be, you know, happy. Sometimes I would just be kind of just down, sad, frustrated, annoyed, you know, and then I didn't feel like being around other people. I didn't feel like getting myself together, looking nice, my hair done. Definitely it wasn't like trying to do my makeup. So it was just, you know, I was just full of emotions this pregnancy. I just wanted to just be in my own little bubble and didn't want anybody to really see me, because I just didn't feel like being around other people, you know. So I guess that's a symptom, or maybe I'm just crazy. It's just when you're pregnant, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, I just can't really do much. And it's a pandemic out here, so it's really like I want to be in the house. That's it. And it's so funny that, you know, I'm pregnant during a pandemic, because I thought I completely missed that bullet, because I had my daughter in 2019, October 2019, and coronavirus didn't hit us until January, February. So I'm like, yes, I missed, you know, being pregnant during a pandemic, having to wear a mask, and going to the doctors, and just being at the hospital during a pandemic. Little did I know, a couple months into the summer, I was pregnant. So yeah, now life is just crazy, just being pregnant during a pandemic, you know, having to wear a mask when you're like freaking 30-something weeks pregnant and you already cannot breathe. But just having to wear that mask for a long period of time is just so not the best because I already cannot breathe. Baby is already on my lungs, and it's just hard to just have that mask on, trying to get your breath, and it's just annoying, you know, going to doctor's appointment by myself. Because of the pandemic, he cannot go with me to that. So it's just kind of frustrating because now I have to drive everywhere to my appointments, and I really wish he was there. He wants to be there because he wants to make sure the baby's okay. He loves seeing the baby on the ultrasound and hearing the heartbeat. So, you know, this being pregnant during the pandemic is not fun. I'm not really looking forward to the hospital because I heard the hospital is just as bad. You know, we can't have any visitors. Only Ron can come with me, you know, and the kids normally come with me to the hospital. So the fact that, you know, they can't this time and I can't have anybody come, it kind of sucks. But I understand. I have to have a mask on delivering the baby. Like, it's really not fun. So I thought I missed that, but I didn't. I'm going through it now. I'm craving everything. So everything that I craved from my first pregnancy to the second to the third, I'm now craving all of those things. It's so weird. I don't know. Like, it's so weird. I wanted a lot of milkshakes and ice cream with my first pregnancy with Jakai. Now that's all I can, like, that's all I eat. You know, I just want a lot of ice cream. That's it. You know, milkshake me every night. That's all I want. With my second pregnancy, I was craving nonstop steak and cheese sandwich, or how we're supposed to call it, cheesesteak. You know, that's all I want now is a cheesesteak or a hamburger. Like, I just want all of that. And I'm just craving pretty much just everything, like Slurpees. That's basically like icy. My cravings have been just all over the place. Anything that I see that looks good, like on Instagram or like YouTube or just anywhere, I'm like, I want that. That looks good. I want to try that. I want to cook that. I want to eat that. I have bad acid reflux. Bad acid reflux. When I mean bad, it's like, it's a certain side on the bed that I cannot lay. I cannot lay on my right side. If I lay on my right side, then the acid reflux will happen. And basically, if you don't know what acid reflux is, it basically feels like something is in your throat and it feels like something's trying to come up, but it's like stuck in your throat. And when I'm laying on my right side, it just feels like something is there and it's slowly trying to come up. And I hate that feeling so much. So when I switched to my left side, there's no acid reflux. It's gone. And I'm used to laying on my right side. You know, right side and my stomach, like that's how I sleep. So the fact that I cannot sleep on my right side and I have to lay on my left side is so annoying. So yes, I've had acid reflux with all 4 of my pregnancies. So not fun when you're trying to go to sleep. Heartburn, I've had heartburn for all 4 pregnancies as well. Body pains, body aches, yes, all 4 pregnancies. But this one, I had extreme body pains, back pains. I can never get comfortable. Now that I'm in my 3rd trimester, yes, back pains to the max. Like, it's horrible for me, y'all. Laying in this bed on this, like, on my pregnancy pillow is just not comfortable. I can never get comfortable at nighttime. It's so hard to just sleep, and I'm just like, I'm losing sleep, y'all. I get no sleep. And then at nighttime, I probably pee 5 times a night. I get up and go, so I really don't get any sleep, and I'm trying to get as much rest as I can before this baby comes, but I don't think I'm going to get that. I've heard a lot of pregnant females, their mouths get extremely watery, and sometimes they have like a little spit cup. I don't know, that's nasty. They have a little spit cup because their mouths are so watery and they just spit all the spit out. Me, this pregnancy, my mouth has been extremely dry. My mouth has been extremely dry. I have to have some type of fluid. And if I don't, it's, y'all, my mouth has been so dry. All I do is drink water throughout the day. Sometimes I do want something sweet, so I'll go and get like some juice. But y'all, my mouth has been so dry. It's dry now. Like it's y'all, pregnancy is so crazy. This is, and I don't want it to be our last, but this will be our last baby. You know, I've always wanted 4 kids. That's always something I've always said when I was little, that I want 4 kids. The fact that I do have 4 kids now, I'm truly grateful. So yeah, our family, I believe, is set. I don't think we're gonna have a 5th. We're going to make sure that we don't have a 5th. We're truly grateful that God has blessed me with, being able to carry another healthy baby. I'm truly blessed that, God saw me as, being fit to be a great mom. And I want to make sure I'm the greatest mom ever. I want to protect my kids. I want to make sure they know that I love them so much. Being a mom has always been something I've wanted to be. And I think I'm out here killing it. One last thing I want to just say, because a lot of people don't know, and mainly a lot of my friends don't know, and I know they're watching. Hey guys. I have to have another C-section. A lot of my friends are like, why do you have to have a C-section? And I'm like, well, because, with my first, they said the baby was extremely big. The baby was about 10 pounds, which was false, because he definitely was 7 pounds and 13 ounces. But I also had gestational diabetes with him, so he could not fit down the birth canal. He was he was pregnant with Gernae for 40 weeks because he just was comfortable where he was, and he just could not fit down the birth canal, probably because of my gestational diabetes. So they didn't want to risk me pushing because they didn't want to injure his shoulders. And I agree. I don't want anything to harm my baby. And the fact that they was telling me that he was about 9 pounds. So they say he was like 9 pounds, 13 ounces. So I was like, yes, I don't want to risk that. This is my first baby. I want, to deliver him safe. So they said the best option was C-section. So I was a bit scared, and it was my first time ever getting surgery ever. And it was just really scary for me. And ever since then, since I've had all of my kids back to back, I definitely had to have a C-section with all 3 because they didn't want to rupture my scar by me pushing. So I had to have a C-section. And just because you have a C-section, guys, you can still have a regular birth. With me, they said with my second child, if I had to have a regular birth, I would have to have waited 2 years after my first C-section. So if I would have got pregnant with 2 years after my first, I could have, pushed them out. But being as though I got pregnant back to back every year, that was an option for me. So my option was to have a C-section. So I have to have another C-section, and I'm terrified, guys. I'm so terrified to have a C-section. I can't sleep at night because I think about it. It's not the best thing, but I know it has to be done. And I'm definitely gonna record the labor and delivery so you guys can see, that process. But just now I'm terrified, guys, but I know God has me and everything's gonna be okay. So that's pretty much all I want to talk to you guys about. Hopefully this video is not too long, but I knew I was going to be talking to you guys a bit because I'm pretty much putting my whole pregnancy journey into one video, explaining how everything's been from the very start to the ending. I am now 36 weeks, so I am near the finish line. Baby is almost here, and I'm so excited, nervous, ready to see how our kids react and love on this baby. I'm excited, and you know, we got 4 kids under 4. That's exciting. That's exciting, but it's also like, this house is gonna be upside down, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And I'm truly excited, and I'm glad you guys are with us to be here with my family and being on this journey with us, seeing our kids grow, seeing us grow, and that's all we can ask for. I will show you guys a bump so you guys can see my huge bump, because it's huge. All right, so this is the bump. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed listening to me talk about my pregnancy journey, updating you guys. If this is similar to you guys can relate in any way, please let me know. I love to talk to other moms that are dealing with the same things as I am, because I know I'm not by myself. I know I'm not feeling alone. So I do have more upcoming pregnancy videos coming up soon, so please be looking out for that. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment down below, and don't forget to hit that bell button so that you never miss an upload. So I will see you guys in our next video. We love you guys, and we thank you guys so much for all your support. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.